Who are the reckless saints of nowhere? I'm Jordan Blake with Reckless, and hopefully going to answer that question for you today. Who are the reckless saints of nowhere? Well, first off, we're nobodies. We're no one of any particular importance or social stature. We're just guys that care. A lot of us are former drug addicts. We're spread out all across the United States of America. But one thing we understand is, and that's hope. We're messengers of hope. Drug addiction is scary, especially if you're a family member and someone that you love is addicted to drugs. So what we do is we walk you through the process, intervention, rehab placement, and then talk to and support you and the person going through rehab the entire time they're in rehab, and help them when they get out, help them adjust to life. We're basically just a guiding hand to help. That's all we are. A great example of what we do and what we're able to do. The other day I get a phone call from a guy. He's down and he's ready to go to rehab finally. So we had a very small window of time to get him in rehab. We didn't want him to change his mind or go back to his old ways. He was about 400, 500 miles away from me. So he calls and says, I'm ready to go to rehab, but Jordan, I have no money. I have nowhere to go. I said, okay. So after some little bit of work, we were able to get him a bus ticket about 100 miles across state to a rehabilitation center with a high success rate. But we still had to get him from the rehabilitation center from the bus stop to the rehabilitation center. I was about 500 miles away. There was nothing I could do, but there's so many blessed, amazing people in the Reckless program organization that I was able to call someone in the Reckless organization, a friend of mine. I said, look, I got this guy. He's going to be at the bus station. Can you go and pick him up? My friend dropped everything that he was doing, and he drove about 30 miles to pick this guy up, then drove about 50 miles to drop this guy off, and checked him into the rehab himself. So this guy was never alone for 1 second. He knew he had support. He had someone to walk him through the entire process of it, and we could do that for anybody. So Reckless is just an organization that cares. That's all we are. We're no one, but we care. So if you or someone you know is addicted to drugs or lost in addiction, please send us a message on Facebook, The Reckless Saints of Nowhere. You can find our videos on YouTube, wherever else. And as always, we take absolutely no money for our services. We just want to help. So that's who we are. Peace.